And that's not universal by any means, but that does tend to happen. I think when we grow up in a society that really prioritizes monogamy, like we're told to find a soulmate, one and only, and that and also that relationship in terms of adult relationships, we're told that that's the most important relationship, more important than parents, friends. And so when there is this emphasis placed on monogamous relationships, people tend to feel really special when sexual exclusivity is tied to that and romantic exclusivity. And so it seems like people want to preserve that because there's a fear that if my partner likes someone else, sure, they can have sex with someone else, or maybe as long as that person is involved, maybe that's the agreement. But if they were to really like or emotionally connect with, that can feel very, very threatening to people. And so there tends to be this idea that saving romantic love or emotional closeness for one person is often an agreement that you'll see with people who are early on their journey with consensual non-monogamy. And for some people, that stays permanent, that completely is there throughout their lifespan. They only have interest in sexual relationships with other people. But then other people are unpacking the norms of monogamy and these ideals and really challenging, like, oh, well, maybe I don't lose my specialness if my partner does like or even falls in love with someone else. So, my colleagues and I, in two different nationally representative studies, looked at what are Americans doing in terms of engaging in consensual non monogamy. And we found that 1 out of 5 people in the US have engaged in some form of consensual non monogamy during their life. So, that could be swinging, polyamory, open relationships. And to help put that in perspective, that's as common as how many people have a pet cat in the US. So, we're talking about a sizable proportion of adults. We just know that 1 out of 5 people have engaged in consensual non-monogamy. And we also know that there isn't necessarily a profile of who engages in consensual non-monogamy, meaning that people from all backgrounds in the US, young, old, conservatives, liberals, different types of religions, different types of racial ethnic backgrounds, different geographic regions in the US are all equally likely to have engaged in consensual non-monogamy.